Hello, everybody. Phenomenal Sir here, back with another episode of The First 15, the series where I play the first 15 minutes of new or underexposed indie games and then share my thoughts and feelings about them. Today, we have up Rotten Hearts by Witten. Witnn. The description for the game reads simply, "Wake up before dying." Now, this game was published over a year ago, and I'm actually on Game Jolt right now, as opposed to Itch.io. I found this game because a viewer by the name of Golden Eagle recommended it to me in one of my previous videos, so, per my frequent promise, I am now trying it out. It appears from the screenshots to be some sort of a horror game. Other than that, I know nothing about it. And it looks like the project is dead because they haven't... It's version 0.1.0 and there's been a lot of views, a lot of comments. Doesn't look like there's been any work done to it for a while. But that's okay, because just because the game is, not being worked on doesn't mean we're not going to enjoy it. So, as I said, it came recommended. So, let's see what Rotten Hearts has to offer. Doesn't look like it's got controller support. So, I've got my 15 minutes on the clock. My phone fell asleep, but our experience with Rotten Hearts starts now. F. Take. WASD. Move. QE. Bending. Ooh. You are in a dream and you must wake up before dying. You should take 8 pages for waking up. Oh, so it's like Slender with a gun. I dig it. Start. Okay. Oh, Lordy. Is there... There's no pause menu. Oh, it's got that weird floaty walk. Okay. So there doesn't appear to be any kind of a stamina bar. So I wonder, why not have the run be a toggle? It's got like Jaws music playing in the background. Oh, okay. Looks good. The sound is good. They're definitely building an atmosphere. Buddy. Oh, Jesus Christ. Well, that was scary. And the sad thing is, as that was okay, so that they are like perfectly silent. Oh, so this is just one of those where we don't even try to like actually fight them. Okay. That freaking model is the model. It's the model of the guy from not Dark Delivery. What was the other one that I played? Where I was in the hospital by the same guy that did Dark Delivery. And it was actually really good, but I was in an asylum and he was chasing me. Just go for the core. Yeah, it's the same model from... Oh, God, I'm going to have to look up what that game was after this. Don't let me forget. Can I climb this, or is this going to... Nope, can't climb it. Oh. I'm going to juke him. Juke. Oh, God, I don't like this. The guns do nothing. Oh, there's more. I think one spawns every time I find a... note. That's what it seems to be. Alright. Let's see if you can jump. onto a rock. Beasts. There's one over there. Alright. We gotta be... Yeah. So we had to be perfect. It's always the same note. Yep, and there he is, spawning. Okay. So what happens if I... Oh, that's the edge. Okay. So, in theory, you can just... Like, I guess if I'd been better with my shots early on... Oh, they're gone. I don't like that. If I'd been better with my shots early on, I guess each box of ammo is like 2 kills that you can get if you're really accurate. Like, this is... I did it. Press backspace for menu. Well, that was a lot shorter than I thought it would be. That only took 4 minutes. I didn't really know what I was expecting there. It looked decent. The sound was good. The gun felt good. The wobbliness of the head was a little aggravating because I just couldn't I couldn't hit him. But then I'm thinking that the headshots maybe don't mean as much. I want to play it again. I want to play it one more time. I want to see if I can be A, I want to see if the pages are randomly placed, and B, I want to see if I can like really mess them up, like kill them all, and you know. Okay, let's see. We'll do this a second time because we've got the time. We're having fun, right? We'll try to. There's not a lot you can do to break it. I was gonna say we'll try to break it, but there's not a whole lot you can do to break it. All right, so that's 1. Oh shit! Just hit me. Oh, he got me through the wall. Hey, you jerk. Man, he jacked me up. So are the spawns random, or did I just get really lucky last time? I think I just got really lucky last time. So we're gonna grab this one, if it's in here. So he can hit through walls, that's no good. Where'd you spawn at? Yep. 7 hits does him in. Alright. So each box of ammo is good for 2 kills as long as you just aim for the core and just, you know, go for it. Seems like the papers are always in the same spot. Take that. I like the area. Like I said, it's interesting. There was a comment that said, you know, that it'd be cool if there were more of a story to it. And I can agree, like, it doesn't seem like the area really makes sense. It seems like it's a bunch of just, like, random buildings and things. But based on what it is, that's okay. It's giving you a lot of different types of things to look at and to move around with and to kind of, like, get a feel for, you know, how to place objects, how they interact with things, that kind of stuff. Yeah, you're dead. Go back to the asylum, punk. So, I would say that this is pretty rudimentary in terms of concept, right? Once you've figured out the code, that first one scared the shit out of me because he was so quiet, which is weird because there's so many other sound effects. for the enemies not to have some kind of a sound effect is unusual. But they did a good job. The accuracy of the gun feels pretty good. The aiming, actually aims normal. Like it looks like the way a gun like this should aim. If that makes sense. Like it doesn't scope in like the Halo pistol or something like that is what I'm kind of trying to say. The stuff is placed pretty well. No major complaints. It's a shame that they didn't build this up more. This feels like it could have been the start of, something cool where you could actually, I don't know, have multiple dreams, like multiple levels, and have the dreams kind of tell a story, and in each one you're trying to find like a specific item to wake up, or like items to wake up, and you're fighting stuff as you go. Like I could see this being something that could turn into more than just Slender with pistols. But it's fun. I mean, I'm doing my thing. I'm Slender with pistoling. It just doesn't. The lighthouse is kind of weird. It just doesn't have that same sense of urgency once you figured out how the game works. There was no real challenge there after that. But yeah, not bad. For a version 0.1.0, no complaints there. I want to look though. I want to see what this game was that I had played before. Let me see real quick, because now it's going to bug me if I don't know. The first 15. Gotta open up my folder with my 60 videos. Hell yeah. Into the Darkness. That's the video. It was Into the Darkness. That was the one I played. I played that. And then shortly after that, I played Of Love and Eternity, and that's when Golden Eagle recommended it, was in Of Love and Eternity. And I'm wondering if they didn't see Into the Darkness and then say, oh, he might like that one too, and just put it in a random video. So, yeah, it was cool. I liked it. It is what it is. It's not a crazy long content game. As a rule, I generally don't like to play games that are less than 15 minutes long, because I don't want to beat the whole game. I want to leave some content unseen for the viewers so that they can download it and play it for themselves and show their support for the developer. But in this case, it's kind of less of an issue because the game, it's been out for so long and it seems like they're probably not working on it anymore. But Witten, you did decent. You did decent. For me, I have no complaints other than, length. Enemies don't have sounds. The gameplay was very simplistic, which are all things that, I'd have those complaints about a completed game. It's not really an issue if we're dealing with something that, was version 0.1. So, for me, I would say I'll rank it as a game with potential, and I will give it 4 stars. I'll give it 3 stars. Sound was good. The assets you used looked nice, but they didn't really go together, and there didn't seem to be like a specific direction. I mean, I know it's supposed to be a dream or whatever, but it didn't really have a dream-like quality to it. So me saying, well, I can forgive the weird layout of the area because it's a dream kind of seems like a cop-out. The enemies didn't really feel like a threat after that first one scared me. But I think that with some polish and some tweaking, and like I said, more content to it, this could have turned into a pretty cool game. And I think that this developer has made other stuff. Oh yeah. They've got a total of 4 games. They've got what looks like a driving game. They've got something called Paranoxia, something called the Parabellum Project, and then Rotten Hearts. And based on the age, I would guess this was the oldest one based on the order that these came out in. So this was the first game that they made. So for that, good job, Witten. As I said, game with potential, not a bad class to be in. 3 stars, not a bad rating. There was just a little bit of an issue as far as me getting drawn in. Like I said, the music was good. The background sounds were good. There was a couple of sounds that were missing for the enemies and that kind of thing. But I mean, hey, honestly, you even went as far as to have like the little of blood when you shoot enemies. It's the first time I've seen that. And I haven't played many shooting games, but of the shooting games I have played, that's the first one that was used and looks, somewhat believable. So props to you for that. Yeah. Link to the game is going to be in the description down below, as always. Thank you, everyone out there, as always, for watching. Be sure to check out all my other First 15 videos here on my YouTube. And if you have a game that you would like for me to play, feel free to tell me about it in the comments. But I'm noticing that YouTube has issues with people sending me links to other web pages and things. Like, I only knew about this recommendation because I was checking my emails and it popped up in my emails. So I know. So I would say if you're gonna recommend a game to me, do it as a regular comment and just say, like, I would recommend Rotten Hearts. You can find it on GameJolt. Don't link me the actual page. I will look if you don't link me the page, but I don't want people to suggest stuff and then the YouTube algorithm be like cha and stop it, and I don't get it because I don't want you to think that I'm not seeing your stuff. But that's part of the reason it took me so long to play this when Golden Eagle recommended it, is because I only saw it because I was like, oh wow, I've got 170 emails in my social tab. I need to do something about that. And I started going through them and I saw that and I was like, oh shit, I should have played this like 2 weeks ago. So, for that, I appreciate you for recommending this, Golden Eagle. Hopefully you see this video. And yeah, thank you one last time, everybody out there, for watching. And until next time, stay healthy, stay safe out there, y'all. Later.